Hi, Parkview. Welcome back to Art 2020. This year, we're going to be focusing on art for change and how art has affected our community with all of the protests, the uprising, and the healing process. Art has been a huge factor in our community, both in Roseville, Minneapolis, and the surrounding communities. So what I'm going to do today is I wanted to just show you how you get your assignments, how you're going to access that. We're going to be using Schoology for my 7th and 8th grade classes. You're going to be getting your assignments just like you did last year. If you weren't here last year, welcome. Again, I'm Jex. A little bit about my summer this year. I spent a lot of time painting murals in the community and getting out there. I know we did our yarn mural last year, which was great. I saw a lot of pictures. This year, we're probably going to be using Artsonia as our gallery, and I'll explain more about that once we start classes. So we'll be having classes 2 times a week, and you'll have a video every Wednesday that it'll be an independent art project that you'll do with a how-to video. It's kind of similar to last year, but let me show you how to access your Schoology. So I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see. So I want you to show you how to access Schoology. So hopefully, okay, you can see this. So once you're in Schoology, you'll go to courses, click on that, and you'll find your class. So if you're in an advisory, in my advisory, you'll click this Art 8 semester. And just for today, we're gonna pretend you're grade 7 art semester. Here, we're gonna click on that, and you'll have a list of art assignments here. Now, the art assignment will always be in this Google slide. Similar to last year, you'll click on the Google slide. And this is our Google slide for the year, for the semester, trimester. And you'll always know what to do because the date will be on it. This year, I'm gonna date them. So you'll know exactly what we'll do. So we'll be meeting together and I'll go through this just like a regular class. We'll be all together. And I'll run through this with you, but just in case you can't make the class or you miss it for some reason or you can't come during the time of your class, then you can access the material and the work. So this year there'll be so we have our first slide, and let me just put present mode so you can see it better. So this is George Floyd mural in Minneapolis. And this is our whole curriculum this year is going to be art brings change. And how does art bring change? So your next slide, there'll usually be things that you'll need, things that you're going to need. You're going to need a sketchbook. So it should be already on the list. And if you didn't get it yet, go out and make sure you have one of those. You're going to need a ruler, pencils and erasers, markers, watercolor set of any kind. One of the kinds I would recommend is a Prang watercolor art set. You could use Crayola. If you have Crayola and that's all you have, that's great. And if you can't get anything on this list, let me know right away and I'll get it out to you. We'll have you guys can pick it up, your parents can pick up. So you're gonna need regular Sharpies. That's gonna be important because we're gonna do a whole project just using Sharpies. Then I'd like you to find an item. You don't need it right away, but I want you to start looking for it. So you're gonna find an item you can draw on, like an old pair of sneakers or a box. You can even use a foam cup. Hold on one sec. Hold. You can even use a ukulele. Let me, hold on. I have a ukulele. So I have this ukulele that I started to do my drawing on, and it's broken, so it's not really any good. So then I started doing my Sharpie drawing on here. It's a garbage pail kid, if you ever heard of those. But we'll talk more about that when we introduce this project. But find an item, pair of sneakers, an old pair of sneakers or a new pair of sneakers, that you can probably draw on that you'll be able to see the Sharpie marker. So start looking for something like that. Even like as you're walking in the garbage, somebody might throw away something that looks cool that you can draw on. And then we will always have a warm up and an activity of the day. So the warm up, and if you're familiar with my class at all, we always start with a warm up, and that's just to get your brain going. So today's warm up, I drew a squiggly line, and I'm asking you to use your imagination, redraw this line. So you'll have to redraw this line in your sketchbook, and then make a picture using it in your sketchbook. So you're gonna take this and then make it your own. And use markers, color it in, make it really colorful. And then that will spend about 5 to 10 minutes on your warm up. That's usually great. If you want to spend more time, go for it. But it'll usually be a fun warm up to get your brain going. And then we have our activity and our assignment. So this is our activity for the day. And I would ask you, we would watch this video together. And then the activity is to create your own piece of art of what's happening in your community. Sketch it in your sketchbook and use markers to link it. But this is what we're doing the first day, so I'm not going to show you the video now. But welcome, I'm so excited. We are going to take a look at some amazing artists this year. We're going to look at a lot of artists of color, a lot of women artists, a lot of local artists, and hopefully we're going to do a lot of art that we're going to learn how to draw. We're going to draw our room. We're going to learn 2-point perspective. We're going to do a lot of work this year. Now, don't stress if you can't get supplies right away, but try to get them as soon as possible. And if you can't get them, remember, email me. We can get you anything you need that's on that list. Oh, and I forgot, I want to add glue to that list because we might do a lot of collaging. So glue stick or Elmer's glue, that's fine. You can get that pretty much anywhere. But I am excited for art this year. I hope you are too. I'll see you on the 8th. Have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.